Guys, stop for a minute. Take a look at your wallet. Now, your wallet says a lot about you. I just want to ask, is it time for an upgrade? Our friends at Ridge are here to help you step up your wallet game. Their incredible wallet is light, sleek, and industrial. It doesn't fold or awkwardly bulge out of your back pocket. It slips into your front pocket. Ridge wallets hold up to 12 cards, plus all the cash that you need. You can choose from over 30 colors and styles. That includes carbon fiber and burnt titanium. It's the best wallet you can buy. You don't just have to take my word for it, because there's over 40,000 five-star reviews. I was skeptical at first, but once I tried it, I never went back to my old wallet, and I'm confident that you're going to love it too. But guess what? No pressure. Test it out for 45 days. If you don't love it, send it back. You get a full refund. If you decide to keep it, and I really think you will, it comes with a lifetime warranty. Go to ridge.com/Chael or just click on the link below. That's going to get you 10% off plus free worldwide shipping and returns. Deontay Wilder, and I got to be careful, guys. I got to be careful talking about Wilder. I think he started packing a gun because of me. That's heavy stuff. That's actually heavy stuff, but I was told that through the grapevine. I've alluded that to you guys, but I was told that through the grapevine. I called Wilder out. I called him on some stuff. He called him brave, and he called himself. He made a very cowardly statement by the estimation of a true badass. But it's to my standard. Like, he shouldn't be embarrassed for not meeting this code. It was my code. Everybody is a gangster until a gangster walks in the room. So Deontay's got his thing. I call him out, because by my own standard, it wasn't cowardly. I apologize. It wasn't brave. He called a statement of his brave. He was going to fight Francis Ngannou. He's willing to fight him. As long as he's also willing to box me. I mean, okay, well, you just lost me. Then you don't get credit for being brave. If you get the fight, you get credit. You're going to make some money. You do get credit for that. You don't get, that's not in the brave category. And I called him out. It was a big deal, man. Nobody's ever spoke to Wilder like that, right? I remember when I did this to Mike Tyson. I remember when I did it to Anderson Silva. These guys, they didn't know. Well, they didn't know to look up or to wind their watch. They were so confused. This had never happened. And Deontay gets hit on a gun violation. Serious stuff, but he's packing a gun around. And I was told about this through people. And I said, man, I'm not coming for Deontay. If I run into Deontay and he runs this, I'm not going to go whip Deontay. It might have had nothing to do with me. By the way, I'm telling you what I was told, and so it's very bothersome to me. So I'm paying attention to Wilder, who, by the way, the last time he does media that I saw was on the PFL, and he was awesome. He shot. Oh, he looked great. Oh, he looked great. He and Francis both get credit. They're built the way I've spent my whole life trying to look. He had this white shirt on, kind of like I'm wearing now, but it was a button-up, and he was in the middle, and he was popping. When you saw him, he was popping. I mean, you had Sean O'Connor, who's amongst the best announcers in the sport, $1 million winner in our sport. Nobody can make that claim. You got the natural. You got Kim Flo, my partner there. Telling you what, Deontay, he was popping. I say it to let you know that I feel like I tell the story accurately. I mean, I feel like I give credit where credit is due. Whether he thinks he's got to pack a piece for me or not. By the way, Snub-Nose 38, is that what he thinks of me? He must be planning to use 4 or 5 rounds. Snub-Nose 38. You didn't get yourself a 45? Anyway. But let's move on from that. He came out and he said Francis knows the deal. He was talking with the Schmo. Schmo's been doing a great job of getting interviewed. Schmo has access in front of everything else. If you like his presentation or not, Schmo and Helen are respected within our industry because those two have access. I have been backstage before. There's the Schmo and Helen. People like him. And I'll tell you what, he was talking to him. Deontay talking to Schmo. And he said, Francis knows the deal. Talking about, Schmo's trying to get this. Man, is this a thing? Is this not a thing? You've talked about it. He's talked about it. That was only after the Tyson thing got talked about. It looked like he got kicked because Tyson was going to take on someone else. Never heard about this Middle East of it. We don't know anything, right? It's typical boxing. You don't know anything. And Deontay comes out and says he knows the deal. And that's very interesting. Like, I feel as though that's a big word. I feel like that's a very big word for Deontay. That he knows the deal. And I get it. You can do the deal. I get that it's a syllable, but it's still a very big word for him. And then he doesn't know what a deal is. Deontay doesn't know what it takes to have a deal. You go there, smash him. This is what he knows. He doesn't know what a deal is. He doesn't know about an arrangement or an agreement or a negotiation or a back and forth or a hustle, a meeting with an executive. He doesn't know where you got to have dates and a contract, and it's got to be a two-way street. It can't just be for you. It's got to be. He doesn't know anything about a deal. What is he using the word deal for? Francis knows the deal. Deontay, let me assure you, he doesn't. You don't know what a deal is. Okay, you're the author of the statement, and you don't know what a deal is. You think I'm picking on you right now? But you also know I'm right. You can barely spell the word deal. Trust me when I tell you, Francis isn't in any of this spot different. That's a four-letter word. And man, that's a lot of digits to write down. He knows the deal. What's the deal? Why don't you tell us what the deal is? Why do we have to know that Francis knows the deal? We're asking you. Francis isn't here. We're asking you. Are you going to fight him or not? You said you're going to fight him. You're going to fight him or not? There ain't anything that gets in the way, just so you, the audience, knows, there ain't anything getting in the way of two guys that want to fight except for themselves. And I do mean there is nothing. Wow, money comes in. Well, no, they didn't say that. They didn't say I want to make a bunch of money. They didn't say it's got to be 8 rounds. They didn't say it has to be this day. They didn't say any of those things. They said they want to fight. There's nothing that will stop 2 licensed fighters from fighting. And nothing. Well, except for themselves. So what do you mean you know the deal? Because I'll play that game. If I can take you at your word and you're telling me this guy knows the deal, I'll take you. And I'll play that. But I'm going to go ask him, and whatever he tells me is what it is. So if he tells me you're fighting in October, you're fighting in October. If he tells me winner take all, it's winner take all. If he tells me the agreed upon weight is heavy, if he tells me the rules are unified, if he tells me the venue is Barclays, whatever he tells, if you're saying that he knows that I don't need you anymore, I can go to him, is that right? Because if it's not right, this is your chance. Do you want to fight him or not? He knows the deal. It's a beautiful, fancy word. But neither of you know the deal.